But then, yeah, I hear what you're saying, Brandux, but I'm looking at our current players now, and you told the story about, you coming from this coach to this coach, and I'm sure you've played under various coaches at the Sharks. Is that what the current guys now have to do to fight? Because you've been under somewhat of the same situation where you mentioned the players you played with, Springboks in that mold, World Cup winners in '07, new team, new dynamics, new structures, new owners. Uh, do the guys currently now, do they have to show that same fight as you alumni did?
Even more, I think, Lita. I think the current guys are under even more pressure. And I think it's not easy being a player at this day and age, because there's a lot of players that come through the system quite early on. If you look at most teams, their average age will be 24, 25. But when we were playing, the average age was 28, 29. And the expectation now and the pressure that these guys have to live under is that me and you at 21, 22, you make the team, but I don't. Now, the pressure that I put myself under is that my mates that are 22, 23 are all playing. So the challenge now is that I expect to also be playing, because the challenge is all of us, our journey is different. And some of us will make it earlier, some of us might make it later. Where now they don't get the understanding and the value of what patience means. Because in sport, at the highest level, skill difference, the difference between skill level for me players is very small. And what sets people apart is their work ethic. So work ethic comes, work ethic comes from patience. You have to be patient to know that my time is coming and believe that your time is coming. But if you're not patient enough, you're not going to put in the effort. You're going to jump ship and say, let me go there. And when things go tough there, you're going to jump ship again. You understand? Because nowadays, a lot of youngsters, like I'd mentioned, the players that are coming through quite early, they have these expectations that I should also be playing. But it doesn't always happen like that. And there's a lot more pressure nowadays with the social media, But the one thing I always say to guys is that they have a very wonderful opportunity, but they must always let the main thing be the main thing. So don't lose sight of what is making you be this household name. It's not your social media. It's not what you do outside of the game, but it's actually what you do between the four white lines. So to come back to your question, you have to make sure that you work even hard to look after that, because once you perform here, everything else becomes easier. But if you can't perform here, you'll struggle to have endorsements. You'll struggle to negotiate your increase in your contract. You'll struggle to make other things come across, So they have to do that much more, in my opinion.